Expo. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. Get your coffee on. We are going to have a good time today. We're going to be talking about all kinds of cool stuff, including the comic book haul. So I went to the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. We went down there the other week. Me and my buddy Kirk, longtime friend, we went down there, drove down to Huntsville with my wife and daughter. They went and did some shopping. But what are we doing today? We're going to do the Huntsville Pop Culture and Comic Expo haul, creator stories, mystery boxes, and we're just hanging out today. So that's what we're doing today. Thank you very much for joining. We're going to have a good time. We'll see who's in the chat already. It is 9:01. Doing a mic check. Let me know if you guys hear me. Let me know if you guys see me well. We have John, Comics with Kids. Hey, congrats on the nom, dude. Very much deserved. Congratulations, my man. For sure. Thanks for coming in. Kirk, we're just talking about you. Thanks for hanging out with me the other day at the con. I know you had a blast too. And I should have had some of your pictures pulled up. Maybe I can do that in the background while I'm doing some other stuff. So awesome. Good to see you here. Let's go. Fables in the morning. Fables here. What's happening, dude? Thanks very much for joining, man. Always appreciate you coming in. Eric the Stash, we're going to be talking about you here in a few minutes. And seeing what came in there. Cam's off. It shouldn't be off now. Let me know. Let me know. Who else is in here? John's back up in here. All right, man. We have JT. What's happening, man? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's going to be kind of just a hangout, an unboxing, telling you what we did at the con, things like that. It's going to be good. Always man ride till we die. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Kirk and I have been buddies for a long time, since like 7th, 8th grade, something like that. Hanging out all the time. It's been pretty cool. Pretty awesome guy. Really enjoy having him in my life. So thanks, man, for being awesome. Raging Cajun, what's up, dude? What's going on? Thanks for joining. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys have your coffee. If you're drinking the coffee, let me know. And what do you like? Do you like cream and sugar? Let me know. It's going to be a coffee questionnaire the first thing in the morning here. All right. I hope I didn't miss anybody in the chat here. Okay, so what are we going to be doing today? We have a bunch of stuff we're going to go through, so let's go ahead and do that. So I had a couple AOK sent to me. First one is from Brother Joe, Sister Joe, and Bobby De La Ghetto. So he and you know what? They put a note on there, and it wasn't even for me. I don't even know why I'm showing it off. I don't want to give these guys credit. No, they give it to my daughter. So we have, what are we going to start off with? We have the Sonic 2 mug on here with Tails and Sonic, and I'm going to open it up because it's like a soda pop, right? It's got like a little toy in there. No chase in there, but we have our Tails. Let's try to get that to focus somehow. There we go. We have our Tails figure. Pretty awesome. I do like that. Thank you very much for that. A couple other things in that box that came in. We had the Sonic comic that came out, I believe, with the movie, the one shot. And there's actually a note back here that says, this is not for you. You think this is for you, but it's actually for my daughter. So she appreciated that. So I'm going to definitely keep that. I love your stationery, the art stationery. That's so cool. And so thanks very much for that. I appreciate that. And then there was a poster along with there. Billy, what's going on, dude? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. And then I also see Flash up in here. What's happening, brother? What's going on? And then we also got this cool poster from them as well. This Batman poster. Yep. It's pretty awesome. So I do love that. I got to find a place for all this stuff. Got to find a place for this for sure. Wheels, what's happening, brother? Thanks for coming. Have I seen the new Sonic movies? No, I haven't seen them. I want to see them. I think, it was kind of, when they first put those, the first, what was it? Pictures of Sonic out with movie number 1, everyone kind of backlashed and they reverted it back to, or not reverted it, but they reworked it into something a lot more close to what we were expecting. And that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, but then I heard the reviews are great. Jim Carrey's in it. So I think I might need to actually go check it out. And so I hear the second one's really great because Knuckles is in it. There's some cool things in the after credits or something like that. So that's good. Inja Station. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in. Yep. Yeah, Wheels here. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, he's actually a buddy at the shop. So pretty cool. Wheels, good vibes indeed. Everyone's saying hello to it. So thank you very much, Brother Joe, Sister Joe, and Bobby De La Ghetto for giving me those. My daughter really did like those, and I stole everything from her, and I don't think she's noticed just yet, but they're all in my room now, so I'm not too worried about her wrath. Actually, I kind of am. She's getting to that age where it's going to start. It's going to start soon, my friends. It's going to start soon. All right. Well, what else do we get? A couple things from the shop. I completed my wave. What is it? Wave 5, I think, of the retro legends. And so we got our Dark Phoenix and we got our Falcon. So this completes that whole wave. The other 3 that go along with that are Mr. Fantastic. So I got him. We got Venom as well. And then we have Wolverine. So that actually completes that whole wave. And my shop ordered them all and we got them in. So those guys are awesome. I really appreciate that. Kind of went 0 to 100 on these because they're kind of everywhere. They're at Walmart, they're at Target, they're at your shops. So it was real easy to kind of, get them all in pretty quickly. But I knocked that whole wave out pretty fast. It was pretty awesome. So that is good. Yeah. So you got your coffee going on. Good point. Eric, no cream, no sugar, strong coffee. Do you drink that? What is it called? Death? I don't know. Bulletproof? No, not bulletproof, because that's like a keto thing. There's a certain kind of coffee that's just insanely powerful. Not doing that though. Not doing that. If it's not Pokemon, she won't know it's missing. Yeah, that's actually pretty fair. I did steal. We got these like little Pokeballs. They're metal, and I think there was like a Mega one and just a standard ball, and it had like toys inside of it. And I thought they were great. And I grabbed both of those and put them in my background. Within 2 days, they were missing. So she knew right away. She knew right away that was happening. All right. So before we get into the con stuff, I have a few unboxings. One of these is from Eric Stash. So my birthday was the 13th of April. And so Eric sent me this awesome little gift here. I'm going to get into it now and see what it is. Let me see if I got my blade right here. I'm going to try to keep up with the comments. Death Wish. Capullo loves it. Yeah, he would, right? He would. They taped the pull tab up. Let's see if we can do this without blowing the mic. I'm here. Brother Joe, you just missed. I just went over all the cool stuff you got. Not me. You didn't give me anything. You got Olivia. You got my daughter. So that's pretty funny. I definitely stole all that stuff. Thank you, Inja. I appreciate that. Yeah, no worries. I wasn't. It's not like I blasted it or anything like that. But thank you very much. I appreciate you. Those retro toys, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not a big figure guy, right? So I saw those and I'm like, those are just too good. They're too good. And the price point's good. So if you go to Target or Walmart, they're about $10 a piece. Some of the harder to find ones are more like 15 to 25, something like that. So, and there's not that many of them. I think it's just Black Suit Spider-Man and maybe Hulk here and there, but you can still find Hulk for retail. So it's an easy set to get into. There's about 26 of them now, if I'm not mistaken. There's 5 waves. A 6th wave is coming in the fall. Easy to get into, readily available, and the price point's pretty cool. Yep. You're an April baby too. Aries? Are you an Aries as well? I don't know. April babies. I know. Yeah. The new Venom is sick. It is sick. They did a really good job with the paint. Actually, the Wave 6. Oh man, I'm trying to remember remember which one it is. I know they have Thor. And man, I can't think of who else. I think Black Widow, Thor, and there's 2 other ones that they've announced so far. So that's gonna be cool. All right. What did Eric send me over here? We're gonna get into it. Now he did ask what kind of gaps I have in my collection. What kind of things am I interested in? And so we're going to see exactly what he ended up grabbing here. So we got a stack of books in here. We're going to toss that down. And they packed it very well. Let's see if we can get in here without blowing the mic up here. JT, no, you're not. Shut up. You're not turning 50. Next week. Did you share your birthday to the group? Because I'm looking at my calendar, bub. I hope I didn't miss anything. You lie, you're not. Exactly. The guy's full of crap. You're 28 if you're anything. Very, very cool guy. All right. So what do we got here? We got a receipt. We're not going to look at that. We have a. All right. We're not going to look at this. What is this? Ooh. All right. So. So we got a Charlie Adler. We have a autographed Walking Dead. This is issue number 115. I actually don't have any autographs from him. And this is awesome because I'm a giant Walking Dead fan. And he knows that. And that is super cool. Look at that. I'm trying to remember. So this was after Glenn. So this is probably when they're kind of getting back into the mix of things and trying to, play along by the rules. I don't know. Everyone looks pretty calm on there, but this is probably my first autograph from him. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. It's like it's got the COA on it. So that's super cool. That's awesome, dude. I love that. And then we have another book here. What is this? Oh, is it backwards? Where is this? Here we go. So we have the Black Monday Murders from Hickman. Oh, and he knows I was looking for some more Hickman stuff. I asked him what kind of Hickman stuff should I be reading, and he sent me the first volume of this one, the Black Monday Murders. Can't wait to get into this. I do like that art style too as I get into it. So that's awesome. I've been really liking Hickman. So I didn't really appreciate him until House of X and Powers of X. And then I was like, wow, I can't believe I've been missing out on this my whole life. And so I'm like, I gotta learn more about him. And so a couple guys in our little group, they're really into Hickman. They know what I should be reading. And so this was on their list. So it's now on my list. So thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. That is awesome. Thanks. I can't wait to get into it. How many volumes is this? How many volumes is this, if you guys know, for this book, The Black Monday Murders, Volume 1? I need to look it up and see. But it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get into that. Chop and drop. Jumping in. What's going on, dude? I'm going over a whole bunch of stuff. Just went over a great little birthday AOK from Eric the Stash and Brother Joe, Sister Joe, and Bobby De La Ghetto throwing some Sonic stuff at me. That was awesome. Thanks again so much for this, dude. I appreciate it. 2 volumes so far with a third and final being worked on now. Oh, okay, cool. I wonder, I haven't seen anything in the Substack for him. I'm wondering if he's mentioning it at all in there. But thanks, man. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. I have such a great stack of stuff on the backlog right now of all these books I need to be reading. I need to put on here. Let me put on that. Let me put on this little lo-fi volume a little bit. All right. So we also have a mystery mail call. So I thought we'd save it and do it for this as well. This is the April one. So let's get into this real quick. We have 2 more unboxings for mystery boxes after that, and then I got a stack of books and some little con stories that I can tell you who we met, what we got signed, different books we picked up at the con, things like that. So I'm going to go over that as well. We used to have I need to get with some of the guys in the community again and do the mystery mail call unboxing offs to see who got the better box, right? And we're all winners. That's awesome. Hope y'all have a great weekend, man. Thanks so much. Chop and Drop, one of the most supportive people in the world. Awesome. Thanks so much for coming in. All right, let's see what we got. So, we got that Reggie Collects card. You can see that. He actually put together, and I'm super jealous that I didn't think of this because I have a whole playlist dedicated to how to get in the comic books today. So it's basically for brand new people getting into the hobby. And when you join a new hobby or you do something new, you're just kind of stupid. You don't know anything. You don't know what a pull list is. You don't know how comic shops are laid out. You don't know, how to do final order cutoff. You don't know any of this stuff. And so you have to learn it just by exposure. And so I've been putting this playlist together. The next evolution of that would be make a book of all that stuff. How cool would that be? And he already did it. And it's right there. Right there. It goes over so many beginner tips for new collectors. And I'm so jealous that I just didn't think of that. Didn't think of it, but it's a great book. I'm glad he put it together, and I'm glad I got it because it's really, really fun. A pull list? What the hell's a pull list? Yeah, I know. This is a great little community, man. It's awesome. I'm so glad to be a part of it. So we have Mystery Mail Call. They give you the Moon Knight print. It's very topical, very cool. And then here's what we're shooting for. So we have Something's Killing the Children, which is why I signed up for this one. So we have the Virgin, and then we have, I don't know, like a special edition. And then we have the Heroes for Hire. That's the big key. Don't know if that's going to be in here. And then looks like we had some other keys down below. I can't see it in my own reflection there. But we had some Mystery Mail Call exclusives. Is that some Black Hammer stuff? I don't know. But we're going to get into it and see what we have in here. So I'm going to show you guys first, not show me. Oh boy. Is that a Panthea or something like that? What is that? Don't know, but it's a Virgin cover and it looks really great. Let's open it real quick and see what it is. Inja, I know, fire. Dynamite, John Connor of Mars, #1, Comic Tom exclusive. So we have that one so far. I think a couple Mystery Mail Calls, I've gotten the exclusives. I've gotten one of the exclusives, and they've been Virgin ones, and they've all been like purple backgrounds, which is really weird because that's my lighting when I do my Nick at Night. It's got that like purple hue to it, so I think that's pretty cool that I just keep getting that color. So that's pretty awesome. All right, we're gonna keep seeing books because they alternate books up and down, so the spines don't align, so they don't shift around. Next book. Oh, we got a Virgin. Is this that Alice book that came out a little bit ago? It seems like it would be appropriate. Trying to see, what was it? Alice Ever After. This one looks like the A cover. Let's pull it out and see. Alice Ever After. Did anybody read this book? Anybody read this one? I read it and I wasn't totally blown away by it, but I don't know. I think it has potential for sure. I wasn't expecting what we got in issue #1. I was hoping for just like a real surreal, really weird, trippy. Can you imagine like Martin Simmons on a real trippy Alice in Wonderland book where she's just in Neverland the whole time? Or in Wonderland the whole time? That would be cool. I do like that. That is pretty awesome. So we got two. So far we're hitting the mark. We got 2 Virgin books already. All right, next one. Ooh, and looks like we got the special on this one too. Now let's see what this one is. This one's Something's Killing the Children, Peach Momoko, cover B. Now it doesn't say what the difference is necessarily, but you can see, hopefully, cover A is there on the one side, and looks like cover B has the mask, the House of Slaughter mask, kind of through there, and it's got some additional, where are we? It's got some additional things in it. So here we go. Here's that Peach Momoko. That's right. I'm not even gonna take this one out because it looks great. I know. Sorry, Fable. I know you're probably digging this one. I have a whole collection. So right there is the Comic Tom box that I got before with Erica Slaughter. That's the Substack exclusive for House of Slaughter. And then that's the foil reprint of #1, and then that's issue #2. I don't have a #1. I just have like some reprints and things like that. So I'm kind of collecting everything, Something's Killing the Children, especially if Erica's on it. And we have a couple things back there. So that is awesome. So that's why I jumped on this one. When I saw this exclusive, I'm like, nope, I'm getting it. So we got both of these in Virgin, and we got the preferred one, in my opinion. Something's Killing the Children. We got a couple more books. Keep alternating. Okay. We'll see what this one is. Oh, nice. Okay. And then this is going to be, is this the A or the B? This is the A cover from Scoot Comics. Okay. Looking at it now. A new hero will rise. So it's not the black and white Virgin cover, but it's still awesome. That's pretty cool. Anybody familiar with the series? So what box are these from again? This is the Comic Tom 101 Mystery Mail Call box. He does these monthly. it's pretty well known in the community. Great guy, does a lot of speculative, like top 10 movers and things like that. So you can look up Comic Tom 101 Mystery Mail Call. And he does them every month. I think payments are due somewhere in the middle of the month, like the 15th or 17th or something like that. And you typically get your books by the end of the month, every month. And I believe you might have to like pay ahead a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. Some months it feels like I pay for the month and then it comes the next month or something. I don't know. But they've been great so far. They've been great. I really haven't been disappointed with the Mystery Mail Call box ever. But I'm really choosy. He's really transparent up front about this is the exclusive coming. And these are the other exclusives that are coming, so you can kind of see what you're going to get. So it's only a mystery for about 3 of the books, and you know what the exclusive is every month. Oh, sweet. And then we got this awesome print. I actually have, I think I have this comic with her featured on the cover. I have this one graded as well. I think, unless I gave that one away, I'm not sure, but it's down here in the stack down here. So that's going to be awesome. I missed my Comic Tom box. I know we need to do those unboxing offs again. Whenever you jump on, man, let me know. Let me know. And then the last book we got is, ooh, an old Fantastic Four. Nice. 252. Actually, I guess it should go this way. Fantastic Four 252. This might be one of my only older Fantastic Four books, and I'm saying older because, you know, anything that's not modern in this realm is new to me. Awesome cover. I do like how that's drawn out. Man, that's cool. Let's see. Looks like a burn, right? And so Fantastic Four, let me cover price this real quick and just see what it is, because I'm very ignorant when it comes to Fantastic Four. But if you already know, in the comments there, let me know what it actually might be. So this is direct edition. So I use cover price for a lot of my just like research. So it doesn't say it's any kind of key or anything like that, which is perfectly fine. It says raw copy sales are about $9.50, and this is newsstand, so around $8.50. So as far as money goes, you get your money back for sure. Yeah, it is cover lit. Yep, can't go wrong with some Burn Fantastic Four. You're right, man. Very, very cool. All right. So that was a great box. Let's just recap the box real quick in case you haven't seen it. We got this little Reggie card. See, he's even doing this. Man, this guy. So it's a definition card on the back about what certain things mean. For instance, A-OK is an act of kindness, which is what we went over today for some folks. So I really appreciate that. Flipping, it gives you definitions. FMV, fair market value. Grade, raw, slab, speculator. Third-party grading and variant cover. He's even putting an informational card with definition. This is where I was trying to go with all with my how to get in the comic books today kind of stuff. So it's really cool that he's doing this, and I'm gonna rip him off. I don't care. Reggie's an awesome guy. I think he won. What did he win? Like Lifetime Achievement last year on the Comic Book Community Awards. He won a couple different things. I know. He wrote a book down there, and it's autographed. It has like a ASM 300 homage cover with him like jumping through because the dude's jacked, man. He's cool. I know, it's a nice little card. I know. Yeah. That guy's cool. So Fantastic Four 252, some Burn love there. Awesome book. We got an awesome print as well. I want to see what the other prints could have been. Does it list it on here? Sometimes it lists the print and sometimes it doesn't. Nope. I don't see any kind of print information on here, but that's totally fine. Our next comic. Awesome. This is the A cover for this one. No digital comic today, but maybe this is replacing the digital comic. I'm not sure. Usually we've gotten digital comics in every box. I got the B cover, Something's Killing the Children. I think this is 21, issue 21, maybe 22, probably 21. So I got that B cover. Some Peach Momoko love. We have Alice Ever After, Virgin, I think this is the A variant of this one. There's another variant for B, but it's a different shade. Pretty awesome. And then I already forgot what this one was from because I wasn't paying attention. I think it was John Carter, something, number one. The Virgin. So that's pretty awesome too. Cool. Peach, indeed. So man, that's an awesome little box to go over there. Oh, and we also got on the back, so they don't waste any space. So on the back of the mystery mail call boxes, not only do they tell you some of the information about the box you're about to get, but they also give you a print on the other side, and it's very topical. So Moon Knight, that's actually a pretty killer print too. So I like that they don't just waste it or just stamp a big logo on it or something. They actually use up a lot of the space. So another reason why I think these boxes are pretty much worth it every time. I haven't had a disappointing box yet. All right. Yep, glad. Yeah, glad I made it for Momoko covers. Can't go wrong with that. Cover's lit. Yep, for sure. We'll get you back in, Herm. Don't worry. Yeah, cool Moon Knight. All right. Trying to think if there's anything else before I get into the con stuff. I don't think there is. All right, so what do we do at the con? I'm going to share my other screen over here. So where did we go? We went to the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. I can never get that rhythm out. So we went there the other weekend back in, I think we went on April 23rd, Kirk and I. And we had a couple different reasons to go down there. First off, Robbie and the Pop Culture Philosophers were all down there. Their shop was there. They had a booth. They had another booth set up with some mystery boxes and things like that. Jamie was there as well, so it was awesome to see her. And so we went down there not only to kind of hang out with those guys and see what's going on there, but there was also some just killer guests at this con. It was so great. And I'm going to go over who we met and you know what we got signed and the things we picked up and everything. But when we first got there, the first thing you always do at a con, or the first thing I always do at a con, is you just make your rounds. You kind of weave in and out of the different aisles just to kind of assess the situation, see what's there, see if there's any comics that are jumping out at you. Paying attention to what kind of vendors look promising, seeing what the lines are at the guest in guest alley, and seeing what kind of artists are at the artist alley, things like that. So that's basically my routine. But we did go and we saw Robbie pretty much on like the second little row, and we saw Jelani, and we saw John as well, and it was great. And Jamie was there, and so I saw Brian later in the day. And so it was, we saw Jay Strick there. It was awesome. And so we went ahead and picked up some of the mystery boxes. I think Kirk got one, and Kirk got like a stack of he got the heaviest box. And let me show you guys this right here. So this right here is actually the table they were at. And I took this picture and they had all these boxes set up. And then Jamie did all the box art for all of these. And if you guys remember from last year, I actually got this backlog row one. And so, these next ones are obviously inspired. And this was just such a great idea to do these. And I kept this box all year just because it was awesome. And so we had all these boxes to pick from, and it was cool. So I got 2 more boxes from this stack right here. We got Commit to the Bit and we got Pop Pop Boom, because, you got to get those. The Commit to the Bit was so meta that I just had to do it. We're actually committing to a bit on a box that's about bits. It was a whole thing. Jay, he was actually running the deep table. They had tons of figures and stuff like that, and so he was actually running the deep table. So yeah, yep. So yeah, Kirk got the station box, the box that says station on it. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So we're gonna open both of these now and see what's in them. I haven't opened them yet, but Kirk's box was stacked full. It was the heaviest one there. I think John was like, "This one's extra heavy," and Kirk's like, "I want that one." So he got that one, and it was, how many comics were in there, man? Like 15 Power Ranger comics, I think it was. Let us know. So I'm gonna open this up and see what's in it, and then I'll end up saving these boxes as well. Okay, so the first thing we got in here is we have our Carol Danvers, which is hilarious because she's right there too, and I collect all these, so that's pretty funny. Hey, it's unpunched though. I think mine's punched. It's an upgrade in my book. It's unpunched, so there you go. Sweet, it's an upgrade. I'll take it, man. Thanks a lot. Then we got a bunch of comics too. Let's get these out of here. Saving the box. All right, what do we got? We have the Wonder Woman 100-page giant right there from DC Comics. Is that a Cam? That looks like that almost has like a Campbell style art. That's weird. I don't know. I have to look up and see who did the covers for this. No, I don't think so. But look at that Wonder Woman though. Doesn't she look kind of like... Yeah, pretty cool. 100-page giant right there. Looks like this is going to be... Okay, we got some other books in here. So we got Wonder Woman 759. The battle is just beginning. 759. That's a cool like jump in action pose. Look at these two guys on the side there. They don't know what the hell's going on. Poor Steve over here. Yeah, he's freaking out. I don't know about that. 32 comics. You got 32 comics in that one. I'll take the punch one. Yeah. Yep. I'll hang on to it for you. I want the making F. Yeah, where was that box? That may have been the box that was undone over there. It had to have like a Robbie head going sideways. That would have been funny to do. All right, so what's the next one? We got Zero Jumper. This is issue number 3. There you go. I haven't heard of this series. Shadows of the Past. Haven't heard of that one. Let me know if you guys have heard of that one. And then we have, ooh, this is cool. We have Year Zero, issue 3 of 5. I actually had this whole run. It was pretty interesting. I think everyone remembers at least the cover of the first one with that little camper park next to like that lake or whatever in the campground area. Little Benjamin Percy on there. And then we have some Scott Liddell. We have Wild Cats. This is issue number 7. I like that cover. I haven't really read anything Wildcats before, so I'm not entirely sure who this character is or anything like that. But I do know a good cover when I see one, and that's pretty awesome. So I do like that. That's so cool. Agree with Hermkirk. We need a video. Yep. Yeah, he got really, really lucky. He's got some awesome covers on that 32 comics. It was insane. It was insane. So that was the, what was that? That was the Commit to the Bit box. So next we're going to go into the Pop Pop Boom box. And of course, he signed them all. Pop Pop Boom. Yep. So that's cool. So we're going to go into the Pop Pop Boom. First off, look at that art. And I got it because Robbie was like, that's my favorite box art. Look at that lettering. Look at all that stuff. And Jamie did a great job with all these. So went ahead and picked that up. Okay, let's see what is in this one. Making sure I don't destroy anything. Drop him a link. Yeah, I should get Kirk in here. We'll talk offline and maybe I can get him in here next time. He's probably laying in bed. I don't know. He's got to clean his background up. All the paraphernalia out of there. Right. Drop him a link. What's his IG, Kirk? So he's Kirk Doomsday. You've seen him before. He's liked a bunch of your stuff, probably, Fable. You can definitely get him on a show or follow him for sure. Drop the links. Drop the links. Okay, what is all this? This is a stack. Okay, so in this one, there's a stack of books. So let's go through them. I'm going to flash them first with you guys. Strange Adventures. Looks like we got some Tom King. Issue number 3. I have a signed issue number 1 I got from Midtown Comics just recently. So we have a Strange Adventures number 3. That's awesome. Been meaning to kind of get into that. We have Stargazer. Looks like issue number 1 to me. Yep. I don't know if I have this one. I feel like I have one Stargazer, but I'm not entirely sure if I do or not. So Stargazer, another really cool book. All right, we have another one. The Rise of Kylo Ren, issue number 2. All these Star Wars books, I feel like they're all keys because there's so much stuff going on. Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Kylo Ren. This is cool. I like this one a lot. Oh, we have Snoke in here. We have some Ren folks in here. I'm gonna have to look this one up and see if this is anything, because it might be something, you know. Looks like we got a trade. What do we got? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Lost and Found. Mark Waid, okay. Cool, I've never heard of this one, but I always like a new trade. Art's good on this one. This will be fun. I like that. Cool trade, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Pretty awesome. Oh, we got a bunch of books. What is this one? I can't read that upside down. Miles Morales. Okay, Spider-Man. All I saw was the P. I was like, Piter, man, what the hell? And then I saw Miles on the cover. So Miles 13. Pretty sweet. Awesome action comic. Got Rhino blasting through there. That's pretty awesome. Yep. Yeah. Kirk Doom's comics. Yep. Yeah, you guys will see him in all. He's hearting all your guys' stuff, so you see him for sure on there. Star Trek Year 5, Issue 11. With that cat. Look at that shadow. It's actually a person. I don't know who that is. But that's pretty cool. This might be my first Star Trek. That's first Billy Morales. What, that Spider-Man book? This one? I'll have to look it up. And who is that? I need to be educated, man. Educate me. Key. Yep. Yeah, you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys already have. He's been all up in the chats and all up in the IG posts and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are already following him. But thanks for checking. He's a cool dude. Keep him on the radar. Another Stargazer. We have issue number 4. So we got issue 1 and issue 4. This box just keeps on giving, doesn't it? Let's see. Star Trek Voyager, Seven's Reckoning, issue number 2. All you Star Trek guys will be hating me and telling me who all these people are because I don't know anything about Star Trek. Undone by Blood, we have issue number 2. A series that kind of slipped past me. I know some people were reading it, but I don't read everything indie. But this is a book that I at least remember flipping through and enjoying the art style on it. So I might need to... We have Zach Thompson. It looks really cool. I do like that. I might have to look into that one a little bit. Whoop. Oh, Strange Adventures number 1. So I just got this one signed by Tom King a little bit ago too, but it's always nice to have another one. I didn't have any Strange Adventures, so that's really cool that one came in here. Tom King. Tom King's like a writer I love and then I hate at the same time. Sometimes his concepts are a little bit too crazy for me and the way he approaches certain things, or it seems difficult at times, but then when he does it right and kind of goes away from those tropes, I love it. Love it. Like Supergirl. Supergirl's one of my favorite books. But I'm trying to get through Omega Men right now, and I'm like, ooh, this one's hard. Strange Adventure number 2. Seeing a pattern here. So what was that? 1, 2, and I don't know, 3? Trying to remember. 1, 2, and 3 so far. So that's great. Since I only had 1, I can at least read the first, part of the first arc. And then we have, well, here comes old Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 7. Looks like it's from Fraction. Awesome. Psychiatric help, 5 cents. The doctor is in. So there you go. So that was the Pop Pop Boom box from Robbie's table. Very, very cool. I do like all those. And we got an unpunched. I mean, the highlight of the box for me is the unpunched Carol Danvers, because the one I have is punched over on the wall. So I do like that little upgrade right there. And we got some cool Strange Adventures. That's going to be awesome. We got that Ant-Man trade. So that's going to be fun to get into. And potentially we have a little Miles key too. So that's pretty awesome. Can't wait to read that. The Master of Stretching. Yeah. What I really, really enjoyed his Supergirl run, just because I like the way it flowed. I liked everything about it. I didn't like the little switcheroo at the very, very end. There was something that he revealed that was supposed to be going on this whole time, and it was like, no. I compartmentalized that and like threw it away like an antivirus application. Oh, we're gonna quarantine that and throw it away. And then I'm like, okay. And the story's cool again. Now I'm reading. What is it? That new Batman run, with like the heist with Catwoman and Riddler and everything like that. And there's just like, I think I got to page 7 and I counted 7 time jumps from page 1 to 7. And I'm like, dude, you're doing it too much. You're doing it too much. Pop Pop Boom, every time you hear Robbie, it's slowly reaching out into the community right now. It's slowly, I bought the Pop Pop Boom box to help promote, to help her, to be supportive. Because if Robbie's anything, he's very supportive. So I wanted to show that back to him. Yeah. That Carol Danvers one was great. Although it poses a interesting problem, because I want to put these on the wall. If you have a creative way that I can put these on the wall without damaging the box and without using the punch, without using the hole, let me know. I mean, I built these shelves. Where are they? These white shelves that the comics are on. I built those. It's just like, I don't know, 1x2s with like a small 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch lip on it. I nailed it all, glued it all together, painted it all, put brackets on it. I could do something like that, but that's like time consuming and costs a lot of money. I was going to get some command strip hooks and just kind of put them in there and put them across the wall. But I don't know. The ones that aren't punched, I don't know what to do. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Have to read that now. Yep. Miles' sister. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look that one up on League and see what's going on there. Okay, so what else did we do? Let me go back and add to the stream. So we met these guys. They had some awesome mystery boxes, so check those out. He also had his Blood Skulls in Chrome exclusive down there. And, they were autographing them and things like that. That is pretty awesome. They were doing all that. And then they actually had a phone booth from Bill and Ted there as well. And so we did some cheesy poses in front of that. I had like that, hi neighbor, look at my face and pose. That's pretty funny. Me and Robbie, we were thinking we can all get in this phone booth, but that became quite clear that we couldn't as soon as we kind of got there. And then, another group picture. So we had a blast. It was so much fun. So those guys are awesome. We had a great time. Might have an idea, hit me up. Let me know. So we had a great time with these guys. And since these pictures have been posted out, everyone keeps asking me, how tall is John? John's tall. John's a tall dude. All of them are awesome. Had a great time with them. Very, very nice guys. So I'm glad I got to be a part of that and join them. So what did we do at the con? So Kirk and I, we basically walked around and we were checking out some of the guests. And Jim Starlin was actually one of the ones that we definitely wanted to go to. Kirk brought a few different books from him. He brought a Doom book, and you brought your Infinity Gauntlet, right? Number 1. And so we were definitely going to get those signed, and I got a couple things signed from him as well. Let me go ahead and pull those out real quick. Very, very nice guy. Pricing wise, I mean, it was really cheap for what he was interactive. There wasn't really much of a line, maybe a 2-minute wait. And Jamie Jameson, who's like an inker on some of the stuff that they've worked on together, she was there too, and she was joking around with us and taking pictures and everything. So it was really great to meet him. Super excited. It wasn't very dismissive. It was more like, yeah, just come on up and what do you need? What do you like? What are you into? He's answering questions. He was just so fun. He was so awesome. So yeah, he was a thrill to meet. So what did I get signed by him? I wanted to get my Infinity Gauntlet. I'm awful at pointing at stuff. I wanted to get that signed because there's a nice panel on the bottom that he could really get in there on, and it was too big. Couldn't really do anything about that. But then when I was seeing what other people were bringing, I'm like, I could have brought a duffel bag or something like that. But then I'd have to carry it for 10 hours at a con because we were dropped off. And so it's not like we could take it back to the car or anything like that. But that would have been a cool thing to do. He'll be back around, hopefully, and I'll meet him again, and we'll figure it out. So what did we get signed, though? So it's kind of like a little meme in the PCP army in broader groups that, station is our way of life. So we're always trying to pick up hardcore station. So I got because Jim wrote this, I got him the right station on it, and I got his autograph. So I got a signed, personalized station from Jim, the man himself, on Hardcore Station number 1. It's about as meta as it gets. So I thought that was a must-have for sure, and I'm really digging that one. He was very confused. I was like, it's just our way of greeting each other. Just write station on there. And so he in a confused way, yeah, I totally write station on there. I have no idea what it means, but I'll write it on there. And then he threw the signature on there. So I love that. It's a backlog, bro. Holy grail. For sure. Yeah. So this one is about as meta as it gets. Talk about commit to the bit. Man, that's about as committed as you can get, I think. I don't know. It'll be hard. Forgot about that one. Yeah, I know. Next time I'm bringing a bigger bag. No kidding. Maybe a big bag and maybe rob a bank before we do that. Don't rob a bank. I'm just kidding. Those toys seem like just a hassle. Go ahead and send them to me. Problem solved. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll send it back to the return address on this envelope here that you gave me. Something about graham cracker or something. I don't know. They are a hassle. You guys can't even see it, but I have another one of these. I have another 2 of these shelves, these Billy bookcases from IKEA. One's completely full of pops. The other one's half full of pops, and then all my trades. And then in my Goosebumps books from when I was a kid. Then above that are all of these guys. And I have 24 of these things lined up, and I want to get them on the wall somewhere. I was thinking about replacing this stuff up here with them, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. But if it turns out to be too much of a hassle, man, I'll send them your way, Eric. Forget it. Yeah, so Hardcore Station on there. Not only did I get Hardcore Station signed, and I'm mad that I have my Infinity Gauntlet up here encased, but so I couldn't get that one. So what's the next best one? So I reread Infinity Gauntlet a little while ago, and my favorite issue is issue number 4, and it's an iconic cover. So I got him to deface the Infinity Gauntlet logo on issue number 4. I wanted him to do a silver pen, but I don't think one was available, or we couldn't do it or whatever. So he just defaced the top, which he has full rights to do. So I do like that. So those are my 2 Jim Starlin autographs, my Hardcore Station with Station on it from him, and my Infinity Gauntlet issue number 4. So that was their Jim story. We went to the panel. Robbie hosted the panel for Jim. We hosted the panel for him. Great panel. It was interesting. The crowd was really subdued. It was funny. The panel room next to us was a little bit loud. That person was really charismatic and loud, and kind of annoying if you're a Jim fan, because you're there to listen to him and to hear his stories and ask him questions and listen to the different stuff going on there. And they were really, really loud, and so that was kind of annoying. But the information, the questions that were asked, his storytelling, he's such a cool guy. So if you have a chance to meet him, he's amazing, and he's not one of those dismissive ones. He'll hang out for a minute, and he was really, really cool. So I would really recommend meeting Jim and hanging out with him if you have the chance. So where did we go from there? We went to a bunch of different booths. We talked to a bunch of different comic collectors there, and I didn't really have any grails in mind when I went. I've had books in the back of my mind that I've always wanted to get, and I found some of those now. So let me go into the ones. Let me go in the order of hype. How about that? So this is the Blame Robbie moment. I was reading, what was it? Red Room, and I was kind of getting into Fantagraphics a little bit, watching a lot of Ed Piscor stuff and Jim Rugg stuff over on Cartoonist Kayfabe. And so I saw Robbie post this as well a little while ago on Instagram, and there were these 8-ball comics. And usually when I go to a booth, I go to the indie section first and start flipping through there, because everyone's digging through Marvel and DC stuff. And I'm like, all right, let me go over there and see what kind of indie stuff. So I found all these 8-ball comics, and they're all subsequent prints, but the art in here is crazy. And the price was right, and I went ahead and picked them up. So we got these 8-ball comics. I don't know anything about them. This is a total Blame Robbie. I just like what I've been seeing on Cartoonist Kayfabe, and I liked Fantagraphics. I'm trying to get into a little bit more of that, trying to reach out, trying to read some of these older indie stuff. So I picked these up. So which ones are they? They're number 1, 5th print, a number 1, 5th print, a number 2, 4th print, a number 3, 2nd print, and a number 8, 2nd print. So it's not like they're in order, but these are pretty cool. Got them at a really, really good price as well. Talked them down. You always got to haggle some of these guys. So I talked him down. The guy did not care. I said, hey, what if I just give you this for these 4? He's like, I don't, sure, go ahead. He didn't know what these were. I asked him if he knew what they were, and he goes, I have no idea. So I just went ahead and grabbed them. Why not? So 8-ball. Can't wait to get into there. And then I found 2 other books that I was looking for, just kind of in general, not going to the con specifically for that one. And the first one is John Constantine's Hellblazer #1. Pretty good condition. I'm a big Constantine fan. I just love the idea of the character. He's very, very powerful. He's very knowledgeable. I like how he handles situations. He's kind of flaky, but he's just a lot of fun. Every time he's in a book, it's always a lot of fun. So I'm really excited for the next issue of Green Hell. And I love the movies and everything like that. So John Constantine, I got that. Oh my gosh, where am I? I got that Swamp Thing right there last time I was at the con last year. And so I went ahead and picked up Hellblazer #1 to go along with it. Pretty decent shape. Some dings here and there, some rounded corners. This was actually the only copy I saw at the entire con. And I was going from booth to booth to booth, asking if they had Hellblazer #1. And he said, no, nobody has it. So I went ahead and picked it up. So I'm super excited about it. I wasn't even mad at the price. The price was fair. So I just, that's fine. So I went ahead and did that. Everyone was specking that, he's coming eventually. We're going to get him eventually. And when he comes, all the keys for running him are going to go up. I don't care anything about that. I like the character. So that's good. Next time, bring a duffel bag. Must have been a wrestler next door. Yep. Yeah, so he was he left the panel and we kind of just stayed near him. I mean, stalking's a harsh word. It wasn't necessarily stalking, but we definitely stayed close to him and we were kind of walking through. And I believe we ate after that, and we always kind of passed by and said hi, so it was pretty fun. Them wrestling fans, yep, I know. Kane was there. Dustin Rhodes was there. Some other folks were there, but we only saw Kane when we first walked in, and then he was gone. We don't know where he went. He may have been doing photo ops, and who knows? Probably eating. I don't know. Dude's huge. Yep. Test loud ass New Yorker. Okay. And then the other book that I picked up that's always been on my radar was Batman Adventures. We got Mad Love, issue #1. We got that Harley, origin? Her first appearance is becoming untouchable. Sadly to say, I think I saw a few in the $800 to $1,200 range, and I don't think I saw any. I don't think I saw any raw copies that were under $800. So, you gotta get the other keys. So I do like the Mad Love one. It's got that Bruce Timm art, which is great. The only defect that I noticed on it was it has a little scratch right there across her forehead a little bit. But the price was right. They talked it down, or I talked them down a little bit. They gave me a fair deal. It was pretty cool. It's in a Mylar bag, so that's good. Not a whole lot of spine dents or anything like that. Just, typical. A little bit of rounded corners, some nicks here and there, but overall the condition was pretty good, minus that scratch in the middle, which was kind of a bummer. But yeah, I like that one, and I got that roller coaster Harley up there. So I think I got that one. Maybe I got that one on eBay before. But yeah, I love this one, this Mad Love #1. Trying to get those Harley keys because that's a character that's not going to go away anytime soon. Dylan, thanks for coming in, dude. Thanks for coming in. Check out Dylan's horror show. They had an episode last night. It was really fun. Check those guys out. Yeah, you're not gonna want to miss that. Dylan, you SOB for sure. All right, so what did we do after that? We were basically walking around. We met Jim, bought some comics. We went to some panels. We got our lunch on, and then we made our way over to Kevin Eastman's booth. But Kevin Eastman's booth was super busy, and they capped the line, and it was annoying. But we saw a guy near him. His name is Guy Gilchrist. So if you don't know who Guy is, he's an illustrator, comic strip artist, and he's most known, I think, for his work with Jim Henson. So he did a lot of different. He pretty much drew a lot of our childhoods. Pretty much any kind of character. We have Nancy, we have Muppet Babies, we have Turtles, we have Looney Tunes, just all kinds of Tom and Jerry. He pretty much drew everything, and the dude was reaching out for people to come talk to him. It was really fun. He had a lot of cool stories. He had so much art laying around that he was autographing, and he was drawing on pop boxes and things like that. The dude was great. He was really, really fun to talk to, and you can just ask him anything. And he had really good deals on all of his art. It wasn't like he was charging an insane amount of money or an unreasonable amount. So crazy talented guy, super, super nice, right next to Kevin Eastman, and it was a pleasure talking to him. He was really cool. So what did we pick up? what did we pick up from him? Picked up a few different prints. He had a lot of prints for sale, and he would personalize them, and he would autograph them and whatnot. And so the first thing we did was we were going through his little portfolio of prints that he had, and this is the only copy that I saw, but this is a Bugs Bunny print, and it says, and he said, well, what do you want him to say? And I said, I want him to say, "What's up, Doc?" And he goes, oh, usually I get a Anaya Stinka as well. And I said, hey, you can put whatever you want on there. It's your print, man. But I said, I want a "What's up, Doc?" So we did a "What's up, Doc?" and then he added the Anaya Stinker at the bottom, and then he signed it with 2022. And this is the only Bugs that I saw. It's super clean. The colors are perfect on this thing. Really, really like that a lot. And so I definitely had to pick this one up. That was super, super cool. I love that one. That was awesome. Oh, and Darkwing Duck. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, he was like begging for people. We had like a solid line of people all the way around him, shoulder to shoulder, and he was just talking about stuff, and it was pretty fun. And he was doodling away. He's definitely one of those guys that wants to have a conversation. Yeah, Bugs, man. This one was awesome. And again, it was the only copy I saw, so I had to get it. Yeah, that was super cool. And if that wasn't enough, I got to put this somewhere where it's not going to get damaged. So I'm going to frame these at one point and put them somewhere. If that wasn't enough, we're about to meet Kevin Eastman, and I had something for him to sign, but I'm like, this is a great opportunity to kind of double dip a little bit, and again, get a little meta here. But he also drew turtles, and so I got Turtle Power written right down here with Guy signing it and dating it. But then we went over to meet Kevin Eastman, and I'll get into that story here in a minute. But then I had Kevin Eastman sign and then remark as well. So we have this double dip art with Guy and Kevin Eastman signing and autographing. So it's about as one of a kind as you can get. Just getting personalized twice by two great guys. So that was a huge highlight of the day for sure. So meeting those guys are great. I know Guy is actually in Nashville right now. There's actually a little con going on, and it's mostly like Star Wars based. The Emperor's there. Some other Star Wars folks are there. So Rebros, what is up? Working Cantrap. Be safe, man. Be safe. I'm glad you're doing good. Glad to see you last night on Dylan's Horror Show. It was really cool to see you on there. Hope you're doing well. Hope we can collab at some point. You take care of you. Do what you got to do, man. But it's always good to see you come in. Guy's actually in Nashville with a bunch of other guys. And Guy is here with a bunch of other guys. And so he's just killing it. I'm following him on Instagram. He looks like he's having a good time. So that is pretty cool. I think Southern Comic Geek is there right now, or was there yesterday. And he posted a bunch of pictures. So you guys can go check that one out. Verno! Indeed. All right, so Kevin Eastman. Kevin Eastman, his line was huge. We missed him the first time. They capped it. And then he was supposed to come back around 4. So around 3:30-ish, we were seeing what was going on, talking to Guy, hanging out. And then we noticed his line never reduced. It was always huge. When he went on like a 3-hour break, because he had a panel and lunch and whatever else he had going on, the people in line just stayed. And Jelani was one of them. He was right up front, which was irritating, because I saw him and then I saw so many people behind him. And I'm like, damn it. And so we walked to the back of the line. There was a staff member at the back of the line. And we basically asked him, hey, we're done. This is for Kevin Eastman, right? Like the regular line, not the VIP line. Yeah, it's for the regular line. And he goes, and we're capping it at 100 groups, not individual people. So Kirk and I counted as one group, I think. And he goes, we're capping it at 100. And I think we were at what was it, Kirk? Like 92, something like that? In the mid 90s, maybe. And so we barely got in. It was around 3:45-ish. 3:30-ish, I think. And it took us like 2.5 hours to get through that line. I think it was right around 6 o'clock when we finally got in there. And so, man, it took a long time, but it was fun. There was 9. Yeah. So whatever it was, there wasn't that many. And the guy was cool. The staff member was cool. He let in a bunch of guys and we were joking with him, doing bits and stuff like that. He was really fun. But it was at the end of the day, we were tired and we're just sitting around for like 2.5 hours waiting to meet Kevin Eastman. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. He was a really, really nice guy. Again, another guy that likes to talk. Real appreciative that you were there. Like you walk up and you meet him, you shook his hand and he was like, hey, I'm so sorry about the long waits and everything. And I hope you're doing really well. And, oh, what do you got? And where are you from? I mean, he was real talkative. He wasn't just like a give me your thing and sign it and walk away. Super personable guy. So if you have a chance to meet Kevin Eastman, hell, Jim Starlin or Guy Gilchrist, all those guys were amazing. So what did I get signed? So besides the turtle print that we bought from Guy, and then he remarked, which was awesome. He was remarking things like crazy. Prices were great too. I mean, great comparatively speaking to other people. So no complaints there. Super nice. Well worth it in my opinion. So beyond that, I did bring my Last Ronin #1. And I did make a joke. We were approaching the end of the line, and this little kid, he was probably what, 8, something like that. He had a Last Ronin #1. And this guy next to him was just being funny and saying like, oh man, you picked a really good book. And then of course, me being sarcastic and me being me, I was like, I thought I was the only one bringing a Last Ronin #1. And so, I mean, everybody had this book in their hand. And so I got a Kevin Eastman remarked and autographed Last Ronin himself on the Last Ronin book. So again, just another meta commentary. So this is the copy that I got off the shelf when it came out. I didn't have to go out to the third-party market and pick it up. I did want to get this one signed for sure because I don't really have a lot of turtle books. I didn't really have a lot of old turtle books, but went ahead and got that Kevin Eastman autograph and remark. Honestly, I'll admit, when he was drawing this, he started with the box and then the lines and then the mouth. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy drawing on my book? I don't know what he's drawing. And then he drew the head, and then he drew like these 2 squares right here, and then the circles and some squiggly lines. And then I saw like these things darting up, and I'm like, I don't know what he's doing. But then he finished all the detail at the end. I'm like, oh, I totally get it now. So I was a little worried at first because I'm like, I don't know what he's drawing. But he's a super cool guy. I think he's only in 10 events or something like that this year. I don't want to misspeak, but he's not at a lot of events. And I think this is the only one in the southeast-ish area that he was going to be at. So I'm pretty excited that he was there, and told him that. And he reciprocated back. He's like, oh, I'm excited that you're here. And I'm like, okay, this guy's really cool. So we did pick up that. So Kevin Eastman got the Last Ronin autograph and remark on the Last Ronin #1 cover A. Doesn't get much better than that. That was really cool. But you should have seen some of the cool keys that people had. Tmnt Adventure #1s and old, is this the first appearance or that a first, all that nonsense. They had a lot of great books out there. So that was awesome. And then the last thing I'm probably going to show is there was a lot of cool vendors there, a lot of cool artists and things. And we picked up these like metal cutouts, and they were pretty cool. And I got the Jurassic Park logo just because that's awesome. I got that one. I bought a 9 3/4, I think it was, one of these for my wife because she's a big Harry Potter fan. And then I got a Pikachu one for my daughter because she loves Pokemon. So we got these. And then Kirk you got some too. Which ones did you got a few of them, right? I can't remember which ones you got though. So let the chat know which ones you got. But these are really awesome. I'll find a place for this at some point, probably near that Transformer Jurassic Park thing. That's a Blame Fable moment. I'll probably put it over there for now. But these are really cool. Just trying to support them. The quality is actually pretty nice. They're kind of like glazed or smooth, and they have a rough side on the other side. But these are really interesting. So we went ahead and picked those up. So man, I want to say that's it. That was a lot of stuff to get through. What else did we do at the con? We basically wrapped it up from there. Went ahead and took those awesome photos with the guys toward the end of the day. So that was a lot of fun. And then we made our 1.5-hour trek home. And that was pretty much what we did for the con and all the unboxing for Manny coming in at the tail end. That's what rewinds are for, you know what I mean? Yeah, those are nice. Yep. So you got the Ghostbusters, Raphael, and the Batarang. Yeah, cool. Glad you had fun. All the super cool stuff. Yeah, it was awesome. And Kirk went ahead and bought more stuff. Yeah, you picked up a whole bunch of cool stuff. Check out his Instagram. It's all on there. I think he put his name previously in the comments, so you can see that, all that good. He got a lot of cool Doom stuff. If you're a Doom fan, yeah, it's right up his alley. So there you go. Yep. Well, that's what I did at the con. It was really awesome. I'm going to let you guys go. We're a little over an hour right now. I got to get some breakfast. This coffee is freezing cold now, so I got to get a new one. Got a 3-hour drive, so I'm gonna rewind. Yeah, absolutely, man. It was a good time, good chat and everything. Showed off a lot of cool stuff. Stay focused. Don't be distracted by all the cool stuff that I was able to get over there. So anyway, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go now. You guys have a great Sunday. Tonight, I'm gonna be back over at Pop Culture Philosophers. We're doing our monthly comic book review show. I believe it's at 7 Central. So I'm going to be preparing for that. I got all these books, all this week's books read as well. So I'm going to be compiling that list and getting my thoughts together for that. So check out Pop Culture Philosophers on YouTube, and we'll do the monthly comic book review show tonight. So I'm going to be preparing for that and getting that going. But thanks, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you have a great Sunday. We will talk to you all later. Peace out. All right, so I got one more thing to show. This is another Blame Robbie moment, but went ahead and picked up this Artisan edition Tmnt hardcover. I actually had it in my hand, and I was like, nah, I spent too much at the con. Yeah, it's a big week in comics. Don't have a whole lot of time. And then I'm like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and get this one because it was just so awesome. And he had it signed and remarked from Kevin Eastman, and I just got complete FOMO on it. And so I went ahead and got it as well. So what's inside this one? This is basically like the artist commentary. If you know these Artisan editions, they are pretty wicked. They have all these original sketches, different notes that they had between the team just to say, hey, what would this work here? I want this to look like this. And it's issue number 1. So basically it goes through here with like the rough sketches. And then towards the middle, they do clean it up a little bit with some better like inking and things like that. And they clean up some of the line work. And at the very end, they add some of the different tones and things like that, which makes it awesome. So I really, really had to pick this one up. And I don't regret it at all. The Artisan edition, I want to try to get these whenever I can. This one just happened to come through the shop. I don't know how many they got. I just went ahead and grabbed it because it is awesome. And I'm totally glad that I got it. And now I just wish I had a gigantic remark from Eastman like Robbie got right there. But hey, that'll be for next time. That's it. Now we're out of here. We'll talk to you guys later. See you.